Welcome to the video, guys. Today we're going to be having a look at this Magnusson laser level that I've picked up from Screwfix. I have already opened this. I just wanted to check it worked before I did this video. So in the box I've got a bag and a little instruction book. Well, I say instruction book, there's not really that much in there. Another reason I'm doing this video because I couldn't find out much information about this product. So yeah, it comes with a nice little zip bag. In the bag we have got a little bracket with a 1/4 inch thread on and 2 strong magnets. We've also got like a little hole there, so if you don't have a magnetic surface you can put a screw in the wall and just hold it in place. And then we have got the laser level itself. It takes 2 AA batteries, so it's not rechargeable, this one. That's fine for me. And I'm doing all this testing with like cheap AA batteries. I'm talking like 60p for 4. They're built for like TV remotes and stuff, but it still worked absolutely fine, as you'll see. And at the bottom there we have got the 1/4 inch thread for a tripod and for the bracket. What else? I think it says it should work up to about 15 meters and it's got an accuracy to 0.3 millimeters. So we'll do a few tests with it now and then you can see for yourselves what you think. So using it is pretty straightforward. We've got the button on the top that turns it on. At the minute we're in the locked position, so you can either use the button on the top or you can set it straight to the self-leveling mode and that'll also turn it on. But what you can't do, you can't turn it back off when it's in this mode. You have to put it back in the lock position. So I'll show you from now. We'll turn it on and you'll notice it flashes. I'm not 100% sure why, but we don't want it on this set anyway. So we turn it on to the self-leveling mode and as you can see it's found that it's level, and if we give it a little nudge you can see it rocking and it levels itself out. And I think that's, not sure what angle you have to be in to get that to work. So if you're out of angle too much it'll just flash. So put that pretty much level, and again you can see even with a rock it'll find its position. As you can see I've got it on a tripod there, and let me just show you what else it came with. A little stand for it with 2 strong magnets on the back. It's also got like a little hole, so you could really hook that over something. If you put even a little picture hook in the wall, hang it on there if you've not got a metal surface. But like I say, strong magnets. Then we'll turn that on, put it across again, self-leveling. It's not flashing, so you must have it pretty accurate because that's already found where it needs to be. Give it a tap, make sure it's there, because if we put this at an angle, you can see now it's flashing. And as we can see it's not level. So if I just tilt that again now, basically till it stops flashing, it'll find itself. And there we are, it's leveled itself out again. Let's test the distance now then, shall we? So I've got it set up in a large hall. We're about 13 meters away. And as you can see, we've got the cross on the wall over there. We can follow that all the way up. It comes along the ceiling. It starts just after that light, which almost just above it. The line on the floor, however, we can't see it too far. Bearing in mind this is in daylight, if I quickly wander over to the lights, turn them off, so you can still see it here. And by the way, I can see it much better in person than I can on camera. Turn them off and you can see it even more now. Again, nice and bright, and as you can see it's light outside at the minute as well. If we have a wander over, what I did was got the spirit level and drew a line and I made sure the level was accurate, and as you can see it's nice and neat in the laser line as well, so that was accurate. And one thing I've noticed as I've walked over from this side, we can actually see the line across the floor a lot further. It just depends on the angle. Obviously it's a shiny floor as well, so I don't think that's helping. So that was the distance test. Like I say, that's about 13 meters away. It says it's working up to 15 meters, so I think an extra 2 meters you'd still be able to see it easily. I want to make sure it's accurate, so I've drawn a cross, as you can see. I've done this with a spirit level, and we're going to try and add the laser to that, whereas in the haul what we did, we drew with the spirit level over the laser. So I want to just do it the other way around to make sure that it is accurate. The tripod is now adjusted. I've extended the legs and I've raised the centre, and I've switched it on, and I've got it as much in line as I can with what we pre-drew with the spirit level. So let's try not to knock it as we go past, and we'll have a closer look. As you can see now I'm close. I am slightly above it if we let this come in, look. But it is still actually in line. I'm just sat above it, so that's more down to me not getting the tripod in the right position. If we try and get it so I cover that line again, and we'll follow it up, and you'll see we are in line. If we go down as well, it follows that pre-drawn line that we did with the spirit level. So I believe it has passed the accuracy test pretty well. So this is the tripod I've been using today. Very lightweight, lots of adjustments you can make. You can extend the legs 3 times. We've got this bar in the middle that also goes up. We've got angles. We've even got a level on this, as you can see there, and we've got a 1/4 inch thread sat on top, and that's what was able to go into the laser level. I have actually done a video of me unboxing this. I got this off Amazon for, I think I paid £13 for it. It might be a little bit more now, but I can't recommend this enough. This is actually the tripod I use to film all my videos for my phone. So it comes with a few attachments, including a little remote control button to start videos off and things like that. So yeah, check that out if you need to. Like I said, about £13 I paid. It might be a bit more now, but it's worthwhile. It's cheaper than the ones you'll have to get for like the laser levels in particular. So check that out. So I'm pretty happy with that. For my needs, that's perfect. I paid £25 for that. It's on offer. Should have been £50, and to be honest, I'd still happily pay £50 for that. For the light DIY user who's not going to be using it every day, I'd say it's worthwhile. If you are in the business today, you're going to have it out every single day, probably get chucked around a bit more. Maybe if you've got the budget, stretch that a bit further and get something a bit more well known. But if you're a bit more like myself, I think it'll do you fine. I just wanted to make the video just to basically show you what it's capable of. Like I said, I couldn't really find much about it, so I hope this has helped you. Any questions though, guys, pop them in the comments and I will do my best to help you with those answers. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.